good person.
The aspect of a mentor seeing something in you that you can't see in yourself.
Check yourself, because you shape that generation.
Are we losing in many ways the values?
Since I have this Parkinson's diagnosis, there's a group, a very small type group, who will always look after me.
Nature's Ways Alive Kids Gummies are multivitamin gummies meant to support the development of children's bodies, like their bones, muscles, joints, brain, heart, and also their immune health. Choose Alive Kids Gummies by Nature's Way because they deserve it.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Struggling with blood sugar swings, high blood pressure, or stiff joints? Take control with Aja Nutrition's powerful wellness trio. Berberine Plus supports healthy blood sugar. Blood pressure support helps keep your pressure in check. And Joint Aid keeps your joints moving so you can stay active every day. Don't wait. Choose Aja Nutrition for trusted, effective solutions. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Feel better, move better, live better with Aja Nutrition.
Time Check, brought to you by BioStrath Immune with added zinc. Distributed by H&J Enterprises Limited.
Prime Minister meets Trump as TNT joins new regional security pact targeting drug cartels. Former House Speaker Knox' decision that led to opposition walkout saying they deserve to be heard. Elderly woman found dead after more of her home destroyed by fire.
And coming up in sport, San Juan Jablotech and Caledonia AIA produced dominant performances in TTPFL action.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Doris Polo and this is the weekend news here on CNC3. Thanks so much for joining us. In an historic moment, Trinidad and Tobago has signed on to a powerful new military alliance led by the United States. At the Shield of the Americas Summit in Doral, Florida, U.S. President Donald Trump unveiled the Americas Counter-Cartel Coalition, a pact aimed at taking an aggressive stand against drug cartels and transnational crime. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar was among selected heads of state and government at the event. Lead political editor Akash Samaru is there and files this report.
Shield of the Americas Summit, brought to you by Trinry, Dollar Value, Brand Credit Union, Besides the Food King, Jameson, here for your health, Furnace Anchorage General Insurance, and Omega XL by Great Health Works.
A very good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Don't be fooled by the sunlight. We are 1 hour behind here in Doral, Florida, and we are hopefully moments away from speaking with Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, as they should be wrapping up any time now. And there's a lot to talk about with the PM. But first, let's take a look at history. Well, today the Prime Minister and the other hand-picked guests at the Shield of the Americas Summit would have joined a newly established military alliance known as the Americas Counter-Cartel Coalition. In fact, Mrs. Persad-Bissessar was given the pen used by President Trump to ratify that partnership. So what does this arrangement mean? Well, President Trump said they are now going to go heavier against cartels in the region.
The heart of our agreement is a commitment to using lethal military force to destroy the sinister cartels and terrorist networks once and for all. We'll get rid of them. We need your help. You have to just tell us where they are.
Now, it's important to note that human rights organizations have argued the shoot first policy violates international law by replacing due process with extrajudicial maritime killings. But President Trump went on to say that the nations gathered here today have unlimited potential, but their crime problems are getting in the way of that, and therefore he is offering a solution.
But to fulfill that tremendous potential, we must smash the grip of the cartels and criminal gangs and horrible organizations run by, in some cases, absolute animals, and truly liberate our people.
Now, a press release issued by the White House this afternoon explained that the partnership means the U.S. will train and mobilize partner nations' militaries to achieve the most effective fighting force to dismantle the cartels. Now, just on Thursday, Defense Minister Wayne Sturge said this country stood ready to do just that, but needed more assets to be properly equipped to do so. And as you know by now, we try to find out what it is that they need. But the minister sought to chastise the media, saying it's a national security secret. Now, the Prime Minister has made it no secret that this country is banking on the Trump administration to help fight crime. And War Secretary Pete Hegseth said the coalition will be all about peace.
They will know that we're just around the corner. Whether it's drug boats or on land, we look. The America's Counter Cartel Coalition, the ACCC, will be a force for good, for peace through strength in this hemisphere.
Now, we await an interview with the Prime Minister to find out more. Of course, we're not asking about operational secrets, but tangible benchmarks government will be setting in crime reduction, so we, the taxpayers and citizens, will know if the newly formed coalition is working. Until then, Akash Samaru, CNC3 News, Doral, Florida.
Shield of the Americas Summit, brought to you by Trinry, Dollar Value, Rand Credit Union, Massage the Food King, Jameson, here for your health, Furnace Anchorage General Insurance, and Omega XL by Great Health Works.
Meanwhile, Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Sean Sobers is seeking to reassure citizens that the country's participation in the newly formed America's Counter-Cartel Coalition does not compromise the country's independence. Sobers told CNC3 News the agreement does not mean the country has surrendered control of its own affairs. He described the summit as one of the most successful diplomatic engagements he has ever witnessed, revealing that Trinidad and Tobago held several meetings with members of the U.S. cabinet, including a lengthy discussion with Energy Secretary Chris Wright. Sobers also confirmed that the Cuban medical program was not discussed at the summit, though he said any future decision on the arrangement will ultimately be made by cabinet. And one regional security expert says Trinidad and Tobago's decision to sign the Doral Charter could open the door to stronger regional security partnerships, but the real test will be what happens next. Dr. Galvin Hero says the agreement places the country in a strategic position to benefit from closer cooperation on security, economic resilience, and sustainable development. But he cautions that the success of the initiative will ultimately depend on whether the commitments made at the Shield of the Americas Summit translate into real measurable action. In a statement today, Dr. Hero said the summit comes at a critical time for the Western Hemisphere as geopolitical tensions grow and criminal networks continue to operate across borders. In other news, former House Speaker Nizam Mohammed says the denial of opposition MPs to debate a private member's motion in the lower house yesterday is an unhealthy development. The former House Speaker says given the social tension locally, regionally and internationally, opposition MPs should have been given the opportunity to have their say in Parliament on Friday. His comments followed the opposition walkout during a private member's motion. The motion came to an abrupt end by the Speaker while opposition MP Keith Scotland was on his feet. While standing orders provide opportunities for the government to come under scrutiny, Mohammed said Private Members' Day must not be treated frivolously.
Well, I am saying that MP Scotland had every right to be heard if a motion is before the House.
Mohammed said what transpired paints a bad picture for democracy.
Having regard to the manner in which this matter was dealt with, it does not look good. and it does not reflect well on the conduct of the business of the Parliament.
Mohammed served as Speaker of the House from 1987 to 1991. Meanwhile, political analyst Dr. Winford James says the Speaker's move would not be regarded highly by the public.
Even though it's legal to do what he did, is it politically common sense to do so? And it would seem to me, no.
Dr. James suspects the government anticipated the opposition would have walked out of the parliament and explained that such is the nature of politics. The People's National Movement continued to criticize the House Speaker's decision to end debate on Private Members' Day before 6 p.m., raising the issue at its town hall meeting in Tunapuna. The event was organized to inform citizens about their rights during the ongoing state of emergency. Opposition leader Penelope Beckles described the move as a double blow, noting the opposition had already agreed to defer its originally scheduled debate the previous week to accommodate government business. She said while the opposition remains willing to work with the government on national matters, that cooperation has not been reciprocated.
Last week Friday, when it was Private Members' Day, they spoke with the chairman, they spoke with the chief whip. They tell us that the whole world will end if you debate the FATF bill. And we say, okay, well, you debate the FATF bill, and we will take. So in other words, we gave up our Private Members' Day last week to do it this week. And then you see what has happened.
Following the walkout, opposition MPs promised to protest, describing the decision to end the motion as outrageous, dangerous, and a violation of the rights of the minority in the House, according to Senior Counsel Larry Lala. Despite a state of emergency, citizens can take to the streets.
Under the Summary Offences Act, if you want to have a march, even in a state of emergency, you're entitled to apply to the Commissioner of Police for permission to march. If you want to have a public meeting, all you have to do is to write the Commissioner and inform him that you're doing so. You don't have to wait for permission.
Lala explained that the police commissioner can only intervene if there is a specific concern regarding public order. Well, following the dramatic scenes in Parliament yesterday, we asked members of the public if they agreed with the opposition's decision to walk out. Here's what they had to say.
No, I don't think. Why? Because I think Parliament is a very serious place, and if you're repeating yourself, it doesn't make sense. You come here to do business, and if you have to repeat it, I think the Speaker has the whole right to do that.
Yes, I fully agree.
Why?
Because of the fact that sometimes they tend to overdo. People do get fed up. And a lot of things that is being going on in the Parliament is one-sided, believe it or not.
No. Why? And they really care at all.
I believe in two things: to respect your authorities, and also we have to be fair.
At the end of the day, we are all entitled to our own opinions, right? And the way that we choose to deal with things, that is a choice, that is our choice. And if those that walk out decide that, okay, their answer is warranting a walkout, then so be it at the end of the day. Yeah, it's a choice.
I would not agree with it because it's a matter of disrespect to the ruling. And the opposition also loses the opportunity to continue debating.
You're watching the Weekend News here on CNC3. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the People's Choice, here at Dollar Value. Service with a smile treat, you like family too. Easy on your pocket, where here for community. Dollar Value Supermarket, always here for you and me, where we going. Dollar Value, Dollar Value. Community Supermarket, doing it for you.
can believe that you can achieve. Big goals, small ones too. Rand Credit Union, we've got you. No more waiting, that won't do. Make someday today. One life, so make it good. Live the way you know you should. With Rand Credit Union, yes you could. Make someday today.
Live your best life today with Rand Credit Union.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
I'm every woman, evolving, unstoppable even when I need to recharge. That's why I choose iron that's gentle, fights fatigue, and keeps me strong.
Fine lines, subtle shifts. I support my skin from within to reduce wrinkles.
Hard work takes strength, so I fuel up to stay ready. Now I'm growing someone new. What I take, she takes too. So I choose what supports her brain from the start.
Wellness looks different for all of us, and I'm not alone. Jameson, trusted by women through every stage and every change.
Ramadan Kareem from Passad's The Food King. This season, we welcome you to 30 nights of blessed value. Enjoy incredible savings on your Ramadan essentials. Central Farm Halal Duck Cut Up, £4, $99. Halal Bone Goat, £4, $110. Chana Large Grain, 2,000 grams, $39.99. Chief Curry Powder, 230 grams, $26. Cook's Made Quick Oats, 226 grams, 4 packs for $20. Nescafe Colombian Bold Blend Coffee, 170 grams, $34.99. Regal Seedless Dates, 200 grams, $14.99. Sierra Halal Chicken Franks, 340 grams, 3 packs for $20. Shake Split Peas Powder, 400 grams, 2 packs, $15. Fresh Harvest Sweetened Condensed Milk, 390 grams, 3 tins, $25. Shake Vermicelli Sawine, 200 grams, 4 packs, $19.99. Value for every home this Ramadan at Passad's The Food King. Sale ends March 19th, 2026, or while stocks last.
The biggest and most dynamic International Women's Day event is back. AmCham TNT's 12th Annual Women's Leadership Conference. Friday, March 13, 2026 at the Hyatt Regency from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come be inspired by dynamic speakers, engaging discussions, and impactful networking opportunities. Themed Give to Gain, featuring 3 powerful sessions designed to spark real change. This event is for everyone, women and men, who believe in gender equality.
Folks, take a look at all these medical conditions. What does it have in common? This, ITIS. But what does ITIS really mean?
The suffix itis denotes inflammation of a specified organ or tissue.
ITIS really means inflammation. How do we combat chronic inflammation? Through lifestyle changes. Then, and only then, make sure you're getting enough omega-3 fatty acids.
Always consult a qualified medical professional before starting any supplements.
A 74-year-old woman has tragically died in a house fire in Mova. Mara Chia Hernandez was found in the debris after flames destroyed the 2-story home where she lived as a tenant at First Caledonia Road yesterday morning. Eyewitnesses say neighbors tried to rescue Hernandez, but burglar proofing and a locked gate blocked their access. Firefighters arrived to find the house fully engulfed. When the flames were finally brought under control, the tenant was found dead in the debris. Speaking with CNC3 News, Arlene Richards recounts the tragic ordeal.
The only thing I grabbed was my phone to start calling the fire brigade. Everything gone. Every single living thing gone. But they really try, them guys around here. They do the work to get at that woman, but they couldn't get us done. They tried.
Richard's husband, Patrick, co-owner of the property, rushed to help the tenant, but suffered a massive heart attack and is still recovering in hospital. Quick action by relatives and neighbors helped save a home in San Francisco Pinal from being completely destroyed by fire. The blaze broke out just after 5 p.m. yesterday at the house on Pluck Road, where brothers Balcaran and Ricardo Mangru live. 40-year-old Mangru recalled she was outside planting pumpkin seeds when his cousin alerted him to smoke coming from the ceiling. His cousin and other neighbors rushed to help, using hoses to battle the flames before firefighters arrived.
We have our next hose in the back, we're working with the pump with a higher pressure. I tell you, I just move fast, Brisset. I move so fast. I get them fellas in the hose. It's about 3 or 4 of them. Well, they come along the volume of the fire there. And we was working while for not getting it badly damaged.
Fire destroyed an entire room and damaged parts of the home structure, electrical system, appliances, and other items. Superior Mayor Dudnath Meru says he will contact the relevant agencies in an attempt to assist the brothers.
As you can see, the extensive damage that has been done to the house, an entire room has been destroyed. The structure of the home has been destroyed partially. The fridge is gone, the microwave is gone, the TV is gone. And an estimated value of this damage might run to close to $100,000. So we will be looking forward to some assistance from the Ministry of Social Development and anybody else who want to assist the family in repairing this house and have it back to living condition.
Meanwhile, the fire service has not yet determined the cause of the blaze. The brothers are seeking help to repair damage, estimated at $100,000. Balcaran is unemployed due to a nervous problem, while his brother works in a manufacturing company as a supervisor. Anyone willing to assist them can contact 387-1472. Workers hired under the government's national recruitment drive say they are only now signing contracts 3 months after starting work, while some are still waiting to be paid. The contracts show workers are engaged as casual labor for an initial 3-month period. The document also describes the program as providing, quote, training and experience. But the duties listed include cutting grass, cleaning drains and sidewalks, fetching water, sweeping streets, and power washing. Workers said they began reporting for duty in December, but were only asked to sign their contracts on February 27th. Some say they have received just 3 payments so far, with others claiming they are still owed up to $6,000. The first 1,800 workers are now under performance assessment to determine whether their contracts will be renewed. Another 800 workers are expected to join the program tomorrow as recruitment continues. Acting Prime Minister Joylene John says claims from unpaid workers would need to be investigated once specific names are provided. However, workers asked not to be named, fearful of termination, discrimination, or abuse. Still to come in sport. India and New Zealand are set for a blockbuster showdown tomorrow in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup final.
Ramadan Kareem from Passad's The Food King. This season, we welcome you to 30 nights of blessed value. Enjoy incredible savings on your Ramadan essentials. Central Farm Halal duck cut up, £4, $99. Halal bone goat, £4, $110. Chana large grain, 2,000 grams, $39.99. Chief curry powder, 230 grams, $26. Cook's Made Quick Oats, 226 grams, 4 packs for $20. Nescafe Colombian Bold Blend Coffee, 170 grams, $34.99. Regal Seedless Dates, 200 grams, $14.99. Ciara Halal Chicken Franks, 340 grams, 3 packs for $20. Shake Split Peas Powder, 400 grams, 2 packs $15. Fresh Harvest Sweetened Condensed Milk, 390 grams, 3 tins $25. Shake Vermicelli Sawine, 200 grams, 4 packs $19.99. Value for every home this Ramadan at Passad's The Food King. Sale ends March 19th, 2026, or while stocks last.
Struggling with blood sugar swings, high blood pressure, or stiff joints? Take control with Aja Nutrition's powerful wellness trio. Berberine Plus supports healthy blood sugar. Blood pressure support helps keep your pressure in check. And Joint Aid keeps your joints moving so you can stay active every day. Don't wait. Choose Aja Nutrition for trusted, effective solutions. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Feel better, move better, live better with Aja Nutrition.
Kicking off tonight's sport, San Juan Jabloteh and Caledonia AIA produced dominant performances last night at the Phase 2 La Joquita Recreation Ground as both teams registered emphatic victories in their respective T20 Premier League matches. Rajiv Surat Singh has the highlights.
In the opening encounter, returning national under-20 captain Darrell Garcia delivered a standout performance, netting a hat-trick to propel San Juan Jabloteh to a commanding 5-0 win over 1976 FC Phoenix. Garcia, who recently captained the Trinidad and Tobago under-20 team at the CONCACAF qualifiers in Costa Rica last week, opened the scoring in the 26th to give Jabloteh an early advantage. The young forward continued to lead the team from the front and added 2 more goals in the second half, striking again in the 62nd and 74th minutes to complete his hat-trick. Jabloteh's dominance did not end there, as teammates Jaheim Foston and Andel Fraser joined the score sheet within a 3-minute spell. Foston found the net in the 66th before Fraser added another in the 69th to seal the comprehensive victory. The result lifts San Juan Jabloteh to 27 points from 18 games, moving them into 6th place in the standings as they continue their push up the table. In the night's second fixture, Caledonia AIA were equally impressive, cruising to a 5-1 victory over Central FC Reboot. Caledonia set the tone early with a strong first half. Jesse Williams opened the scoring in the 18th minute before Shaquan Nelson doubled the lead in the 31st. Vinicius Dutra Sosa then extended the advantage in the 41st minute, giving Caledonia a comfortable 3-0 cushion heading into the halftime break. Central managed to pull one back in the 77th minute through Jamil Neptune, but any hopes of a comeback were quickly extinguished. Caledonia forward Jadiel Joseph ensured the result remained firmly in his team's favour, scoring twice in the second half. Joseph struck in the 58th minute and later added his second in the 81st to cap off a convincing performance for his side. Both victories highlighted the attacking firepower of Jabloteh and Caledonia as the competition continues to heat up. Rajiv Surat Singh, CNC3 Sport.
Turning to cricket now, former West Indies captain Kieron Pollard is endorsing the Youth Hardball Community Cricket Program, an initiative put on jointly by the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board and the Ministry of Sport. Speaking at the launch on Tuesday at the National Racquet Centre in Tacarigua, Pollard shared how important such programs are, as he noted how cricket helped him.
What we think about such communities like Maloney. So I had the opportunity to grow up in Maloney and go to school in Laventille and be around these sort of things, whereas sport was my way out. Those games brought people together and built a sense of unity. Sadly, the community spirit has faded in some areas and we need to bring it back. That's why these initiatives are very important.
The community-based tournament is a grassroots program for players between 9 and 17 and will be played across 19 communities across the 8 cricket zones over 18 weeks. Minister of Sport Philip Watts stressed the program is not just about bat and ball, but something much greater.
This program goes beyond cricket. It's about life. It's about helping our young people develop discipline, teamwork, leadership, and a healthy living habit. It's about giving our youths the confidence and to believe in yourself and understand that sport is not just not play. It is preparation for life.
Staying with the gentlemen's game, India and New Zealand will clash in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup final tomorrow morning, setting up a thrilling showdown between two of the tournament's most consistent teams. India entered the final with strong momentum, having delivered a series of commanding performances throughout the competition. Their batting lineup has been among the most explosive in the tournament, while their bowling attack has consistently applied pressure at key moments, playing in front of a passionate home crowd. New Zealand, however, are known for their disciplined approach and balanced squad. The Black Caps have once again demonstrated their ability to perform on the big stage. Their path to the final has been built on steady batting displays and a bowling unit capable of restricting even the most aggressive opponents. On that note, we'll have more when we come back. Stay with us.
Dress like you mean business. At The Working Woman, we bring you stylish, professional looks made for the modern woman. From casual to formal workwear, we've got your professional wardrobe covered. Visit Tire Clinic Marketing, New Truck and OTR Tire Service Center at number 30 and 32 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. Call today at 665-8973 or 672-3419. Alignment services available. Tire Clinic Marketing, Truck and OTR Service Center. A tire for every need.
In regional developments, the airspace serving Barbados has been temporarily closed, according to a brief statement issued by the Grantley Adams International Airport this morning. The disruption comes after an operational issue which has affected some arriving and departing flights. Passengers have been urged to contact their airlines directly for the latest updates regarding their travel plans. Authorities say the situation is evolving and further updates will be provided. And now for a look at tomorrow's weather forecast. The Met Office says mostly sunny and breezy conditions are expected, along with a few isolated showers. Tomorrow's maximum forecast temperature in Trinidad is 31 degrees, while Tobago will experience a high of 30 degrees Celsius. Seas are rough, with waves reaching from 2.5 meters to 3 in open waters and up to 2 meters in sheltered areas. Thank you so much for joining us for the weekend news. I'm Doris Polo. On behalf of all of us here at CNC3, have a wonderful night.